Alrighty, yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 6 now of the Boston Whaler restoration series, guys. As you guys saw in the last video, we're picking up from that day. It's the next day from that previous video's day. And today, guys, we're going to go ahead and finally put the deck fully back together. So what that means is we're going to do the fiberglass, put the center console back in, and go ahead and seal everything up, really. And then later on in this episode, we should do the paint and finishing touches. That might be another video, but we'll see. But anyway, guys, yeah, let's get right to it. First off, let's show you guys the boat before we get to it. So here's the boat, guys. All the foam was in. I was actually just standing on the boat itself in the deck, and it's extremely solid. So I was just cutting out the foam, that little bilge area right there, but I mean, the boat looks absolutely fantastic, guys. I mean, the deck isn't, you know, perfect, but for my first time, I think it's pretty good. Sorry, guys. Now, the question you guys are probably wondering is what kind of fiberglass you're using, and where'd you get that amount of fiberglass to do the entire deck, because it's not cheap. And I'm pretty sure you guys know that. You guys go to your local boat store or West Marine, you'll see the bulk fiberglass at literally like $13 a freaking yard, which is ridiculous. I mean, guys, like I said in the last video, do your shopping around for your supplies, because you can definitely save a lot of money and go a little bit heavier in some areas and go a little bit lighter in other areas where you don't need to pay as much. So my fiberglass, I actually I'll pop the clip up on screen.
Alright, guys, so here's the actual fiberglass website. So as you guys can tell, the website at first glance looks like a super sketch website. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but they have a ton of good options for fiberglass, resins, a bunch of stuff like that. Not sponsored, by the way, just wanted to show you guys because somebody showed me, and this is where I got my fiberglass from, guys. And as you guys can tell, well, right now right there, but they do have some pretty good prices. I only paid about $150 for my roll of like 50 something yards, so it was ridiculous, but I got a great deal. Here's the site. So yeah.
So alright, guys, you guys saw where I got my fiberglass. Super great site. I mean, they shipped very, very fast. I mean, I got a ton of fiberglass in about 3 days of me ordering it, which was fantastic. So that is this roll right here. So basically what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be cutting the fiberglass, fitting it. So I'm going to go horizontal the first layer, and then I'm going to go vertical the second layer. And during the second layer, that's when we're going to go ahead and put our center console in, and we're going to go ahead and fiberglass it down. So I'll show you guys that process. So this video is going to be a lot of fiberglass, but should be pretty fun. Alrighty, guys, so from the previous clips you guys saw of me starting the floor, here's where we're at now. So we got in the other half of the sheet, and basically, guys, you already saw us cut out the horizontal pieces. So what we went ahead and did is, you guys were already able to tell, we did 2 vertical sheets, and now we're going to do horizontal sheets that are going to go up the gunnel to kind of mask the first layer, and then we're going to sand this in, feather it in, and it's going to look all nice. So we got these 3 sheets right here. The back needs a little bit of work, but the boat right here needs a little bit more work before we can go ahead and kind of work on that. But here's where we're at now. So we're gonna go ahead and set the camera up and start putting our second layer of fiberglass down. And yeah, guys, floor is like, it's almost done, which is crazy to think. So let's get to doing that. Alrighty guys, so in the previous clip you guys saw us go ahead and get the second layer of the floor down. So the floor is looking really nice. Now I just want to kind of go overhead and I've kind of, you know, told you guys about the prices of the tools I've been using and where I've been getting them from in a few of these newer videos. So for the mixing of my resin, guys, instead of buying each cup for like $1 and then having to toss it out, you know, it's such a waste. So what I actually did, guys, is I bought like 3 of these things, you know, because eventually you do have to replace them because the resin hardens up in these. Well, I bought these mixing cups from Dollar Tree and it was $1, guys, and I got probably like 5 batches of resin, you know, per cup out of it before it just went bad. So that's 5 batches for $1 rather than, you know, 1 cup for $1. So dollar store, great buy right here. Also too, guys, paintbrushes. Paintbrushes are super expensive. In the previous video I told you guys about Walmart, how they have good supplies, but 3 paintbrushes for $1 at the dollar store. So if you guys are on a budget like I am and don't really like spending a lot of money, especially on a very expensive boat build, then shop smartly. So just a tip for you guys, Dollar Tree is very impressed me with the kind of stuff they actually carry. So yeah, so the plan for today to finish up this episode is we have done nothing but fiberglass work this entire episode. This entire episode has been putting the new floor in, but that is pretty much, you know, been just fiberglass. Not really too much we can do with that. So we got the 2 layers down, and as you guys can tell on the inside, some of the gunnels have been you know, sealed, but the glass that I have is so thick, guys, and I really just want to go over it a second time with the resin just to make, you know, kind of smooth it out and just, you know, make sure about no water getting in. I'm just really paranoid about that. Some places haven't even gotten their first layer. So we're gonna go ahead and, you know, finish up the floor, smooth out a couple of the hard places with the resin. Alrighty guys, so today's finally the day. The boat is actually starting to come together, so let me show you guys. So we got our floor all glassed in. It looks weird on camera. I know it looks a little bit rough, but I mean, it's a nice smooth floor, guys. I mean, it looks good. So I've already stood on it, nice and solid, and it's nice and good. So we got our back platform in here to kind of size out the center console. So we're gonna go ahead and put the center console in, kind of, you know, I want to move it a hair forward because it was kind of a little too far back to the back platform. So move it a hair forward. We're just gonna make sure it's on even amounts of, like, there's an even amount of space on both the sides. And then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and glass it in. So let's get right to it. Very gentle. Backwards. Very gentle. Very gentle. Alrighty guys, so for the plan with the center console is that we're gonna go ahead and align it and mark it on the floor with a Sharpie. You know, mark it, make sure it's, you know, straight, make sure it's not too close to each of the walls, and then we're gonna be using liquid nails to go ahead and put it on the floor. So this stuff was, I think it was like $2 at Lowe's. It was very cheap, and we're just gonna seal the floor with it, or we're gonna spread all over the floor and drop the console on it, and then we're gonna seal the sides of the console, and we're gonna do that and call it that, because we don't want to add too much more weight with the fiberglass, being that my glass was so thick for the floor and I had to literally so much resin. So we're trying to, you know, put weight in the factor for it. So we're just gonna go ahead and measure everything out, and then yeah, assemble this console back inside the boat. So on this side, we're about 15 inches. On this side, we're about 17. So it's got to come forward a little bit over this way. And then with my Sharpie here, guys, we're gonna go ahead and mark on the floor, put the liquid nails down, and put this, finally, you know, finish off this console being in this boat. So, visually looking at it, it looks to be pretty straight. It looks pretty good. So I think we're gonna go ahead and just mark it up, mark it down, and then I'll lift it up with the nails, and then we'll be good. So we got our liquid nails, guys. Here's the scary part. Andrew's gonna go ahead and lean the console up. I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, put a bunch of lines of liquid nails, and then yeah, we're gonna place it down, and the console should be sealed after this is dry. And then we'll obviously, you know, take some marine seal and seal this and everything else, but the console will be pretty much in, and then from that point on, guys, this boat is done. So let's go ahead and do it, guys. All right, guys, so the plan is Andrew's gonna lean the console back. Now we're ready to put the liquid nails down, and we're just gonna do like some lines, put it down, and then it should be good and in there. So okay. Dude, it looks like poop. Really? Yeah, it's like brown. Alright, very carefully place it down. Make sure no wires are underneath there and stuff. Oh my gosh, we almost used this whole thing. Okay, make sure it's all lined up. Alright guys, so the console is currently placed in with the liquid nails. We made sure that it was nice and aligned with our Sharpie marks. You guys can see that. So it says on the bottle it's going to cure in about 24 hours, and yes, I know there's a gap right here. It's normal, it's because of the floor, the angle it's going and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get more liquid nails, maybe fill that with that, or do 5200 marine sealant to kind of waterproof the underneath as well. And then on the inside of the console, guys, we're just gonna go ahead and put all the old holes where the screws were before the new deck was put in, and put probably liquid nails and 5200 in there, just to, you know, make sure everything's in there, and to seal it up from any potential water damage and stuff. So the boat is looking great, guys. So it's finally almost coming together. So I'm super excited, guys. It's looking fantastic. We made a bunch of progress with the floor and everything else in this video, so it's definitely been a productive one. Alrighty guys, that's gonna conclude part 6 of the Boston Whaler restoration series. As you guys can tell, we got a lot done on the boat. We put in a new floor, which was a big pain in the butt, and we got our console back in, so that's fantastic, guys. So the boat is so close finally to coming, you know, fully together and being almost fully restored. So I'm really happy with how the floor turned out. I mean, I learned a lot about putting a new floor in a boat, obviously because I did mess up. You guys didn't really see it on camera, but I did kind of mess up. But the floor, the end product came out very, very good. I'm very pleased with it. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. Thank you to all the new subscribers to the channel. The views, the subscribers have been going absolutely crazy. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and me. And yeah, guys, I'm very excited to keep producing more content. And I'll get the videos out to you guys a lot faster. I know it's been a month since my last upload, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this one. Thank you guys for all of the support, and keep commenting, and subscribing, guys. It helps me out, and I'll keep making these videos for you guys. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Later. Alrighty, guys. So, oh my God, just hit record, bro. Oh my God. So, alrighty, guys. What's going? Alrighty, guys. What's going?